I'm David Nee. I'm a graduate student in the English department at Harvard, where I do research on early modern drama, specializing in Shakespeare. And this semester I'm a graduate fellow at Villa Tatti. My project is a study of Shakespeare and Shakespeare's sources that focuses on Shakespeare's use of short literary forms like riddles, jokes, anecdotes, and also folklore, popular story types, things like riddle tales and fairy tales. I'm here at Itati because a lot of the popular story forms that I studied traveled to Shakespeare through Italian novella collections from the 14th and 15th and 16th centuries. And I wanted to spend time in Italy getting to know in more detail and intimacy the literary scene out of which these stories that Shakespeare ended up using emerged. While at Itati, I've spent a lot of time reading both Italian novella collections in Italian and also Italian scholarship on Italian novella collections. And so for one of the benefits of being at Itati has been that I've been spending time around both Italian scholars and Italian scholarship, which is quite a different atmosphere, and I've also learned a lot about different approaches to studying the text that I'm interested in. And another thing I've benefited from a lot is talking to scholars in other disciplines. For example, talking to Diana Prosciutti here, someone studying visual representations of saints' lives and stories from saints' lives. There's a lot of overlap between motifs that you find in legends about saints and those that one finds in novellas. So having the chance to think about visual representations of these kinds of stories and motifs and put them side by side with the literary ones I'm studying has been really illuminating. So before I even came up to Itati, last fall I had read a really brilliant article by a scholar of Dante called Justin Steinberg, who had written an article about Boccaccio and what he called legal realism. And when I got the first email to all of the fellows for the spring, I noticed that, lo and behold, Justin Steinberg was one of the fellows. So I was really thrilled to get a chance to meet him. He gave a wonderful talk here, sort of about taxes in Florence and the way that taxes surface as a theme in the Decameron. And also invited me to go see him give a talk in Italian to a small group of master's students in philology here in Florence. So it was a wonderful chance to get to learn from Justin, who's a scholar who, does so many things I admire, both a philologist of the first rank, but someone with really acute literary sensibilities and someone who manages to bring those two things together, which is quite rare.